Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Halo 4 Spartan Ops. I'm Black Templar. Let's get on this. Alright, guys, we're going to do episode 3 Catherine. Yes, we all know who this Catherine is. The infamous Catherine Halsey. Why is she here? Well, let's find out, shall we?
Captain Lasky, the captain of Aladdin requests permission to bring the prisoner aboard.
Last chance to change your mind.
It's too late for that, Sarah. We need to know what's going on.
She was locked up for a reason.
Permission granted, Roland.
And there she is. The infamous Catherine Halsey.
Dr. Halsey, thank you for coming.
I'm not walking around the ship I built with my hands cuffed. Show me the artifact.
Unfortunately, she is the most forward in forerunner technology.
We have random fluctuations all over the ship, Doctor. Power's still completely out at ground zero. I'll get additional lighting set up ASAP.
That would be good. Have there been any other reactions since...
Since what happened to Dr. Glassman? No.
I see.
Careful.
I'm not Henry Glassman, Captain.
Trust me, Doctor. I know who you are.
Yes. And I see you've decided I rate 3 of the new model.
Captain Lasky asked for the best.
And yet...
What is it, Doctor?
Engine room.
Why do they have us guarding some old lady?
She's bad news, man. Mad scientist stuff. She created the original Spartans. Master Chief?
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, story goes, she kidnapped a bunch of kids.
What? What would an old lady like her do with kids?
First we taught them how to be silent. Then we taught them how to be Spartans.
Roland?
Engine room's on lockdown, Captain. All systems operating nominally. You know, Captain, I can't fly Infinity without human aid.
Don't worry, Roland. We'll take her off your hands again shortly.
And now we're letting the war criminal touch things.
I could type for her, if that'd make you feel better.
It would help.
She installed these engines. No one in the UNSC understands them as well as she does.
Hey! The artifact, Forerunner, is talking to your engines, also Forerunner. But it is also communicating with these other systems as well.
Arm systems, some electrical, lower deck life support.
Only the engines are Forerunner tech. The rest is human.
Indeed. But the artifact is reaching out to them. And it and your engines are transmitting...
To Requiem.
You came here to study the planet. Instead, something on the planet is studying you.
Well, it looks like we know Dr. Glass is alive. Right. So let's get on with it. First story, the VIP. Now, I will explain more why Catherine has a bit of a disdain for the new Spartans. I will explain all this as we go. But let's just say she doesn't like the new spawns. She really doesn't, and there's a reason for it. Let's get to the job. The quarry's in our first destination, the VIP. Okay, we'll get to it. Right.
Crimson, we've got a line on Parg Vol, a Sangili terrorist and a known associate of Jewel and Dama. My thinking is if we can put Vol down like a sick dog, then the galaxy's a better place.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. Here we go.
Commander Palmer, Parg Vol sighted.
Show Crimson.
That's the target, huh? First one down. Right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this little chat. Why does Halsey, you know, hate the new spawns? Why does she not like them? It's quite simple. Because they're not her Spartans. You see, she does like her own spawns because she feels like, you know, the more good they do, the more they vindicate her. But unfortunately, as you all know, as Majestic has so rightly said, she is pretty much a bad news. She has taken kids away from parents and turned them into Spartans, the originals like Master Chief. That's why she always has a soft spot for Master Chief. Because, you know, he is her greatest creation.
Send Crimson supplies.
You got it, Commander.
Supplies, huh? That could be handy.
There we go.
Okay, someone wants to kill me. Light beams! Okay. Who's shooting like... There you are. So yeah, as you heard from our little exchange, what she said to the other Spartans, saying we taught them how to be silent and taught them how to be Spartans. So basically what you're saying is these Spartans are just pretenders. They're not like her Spartans, like Chief and many of the others. Now, as I said before about Spartans such as Chief, they suffer from a bit of degradation and mental instability. So basically, what I'm saying is that the problem with her sponsors, she made them into killing machines, but unfortunately she did not account for, you know, oh, they're mentally unstable, which to her mind she goes, well, that's just a byproduct. But she made them to protect humanity. Now, if you remember earlier in Halo 4 when we were talking about, you know, they only want to replace John Spartan, which is they don't want to get rid of John, but because John is one of Halsey's creations and they're worried that he might rebel and, you know, go rogue or side with Halsey and do, you know, unknown things, they were frightened of him. But they wanted someone like John Spartan to lead the troops, to be this beacon of light. Sort of like a, well, what they wanted this time was a puppet. A puppet style, you know. Wait, where's that weapon? I just saw.
Miller,
Here we go.
Phantom's
Come
getting
on.
away.
No, hey, no fair.
Damn it. Let's get another chance. I know he can't go far.
Right, I best back off.
Hostiles inbound, Crimson.
I mean, I'm not a fan of this. Using sniper rifle for this kind of fighting. There we go. Thanks. That was close. Right. Well, at least I'm taking them out, which is a
Crimson,
good
clean
thing.
up the rest of Pargvol's cronies. No reason to let any of those hinge heads escape.
Sorry about that. I had to take a quick little call there. In the middle of, you know, doing two things at once, which is hard, I'll admit that. Now, that's why Oni and them were frightened of her, because, you know, they were frightened if those Spartans ever rebelled and sided with her for her, whatever purpose she was trying to make them for. Because you know when she made the Spartans, it was done in pure secret that, you know, no one knew. Right, you're dead. And Oni being, you know, the counterintelligence slash secret service kind of group, didn't want that. Because they don't want weapons that they can't control running amok. There, dodge that. Got it. Took a while to kill him, but he's dead. Okay, right. Yeah, this is not going to be for them. This is. Now, you may be wondering also why she doesn't like the new Spartans, well, other than the fact they're not her Spartans. It's because they are too human. As far as she's concerned, you know, they're not what they're meant to be. She believes that these are just jacked up soldiers with unique toys. With better toys. Like she said, Spartans like John Spartan and Noble 5 and all them, they are her true Spartans. They believe that they are better, stronger, and more efficient. These new ones are just like the softer versions with morality. Because she believed that, well, if they didn't have morality, they'd be a lot better.
Nice work.
In her eyes, at least.
Commander Palmer,
Go ahead, Dalton.
taking a look at your drone footage, I see Pargval snatched a considerable number of UNSC assets. I'd like to recover those if we can.
Don't see why not.
Thanks. Painting a waypoint now.
Investigate UNSC assets. Okay. Don't see anything. That's never good. But the feeling is mutual also with the new generation of Spartans. They don't like her for what she's done, how she did it. They would... But at the same time, as well, these Spartans do respect, like John Spartan, like... Well, I keep calling him John Spartan, but he is known as the Master Chief, but that's his name, John Spartan. They do respect him for his, like, you know, his service, his abilities, and in fact he saved the universe multiple times. There we go. Now.
Lots of movement nearby, Commander.
Be ready, Crimson.
Okay. Boom. Bang, you're dead. Right. Ooh, more toys. Sorry. Whoa, excuse it. Wow. Got him at least.
Do me a favor and take down any bad guys. I don't appreciate UNSC tech being stolen.
With pleasure. Come on down, you little coward. Boom. I don't like people sneaking stuff either. As I was saying about the spawns that I was concentrating on fighting, they find that the feeling is mutual.
I guess Park Vol wasn't screwing around when he decided to start a UNSC collection, was he?
Thanks for securing that gear, Crimson. Much appreciated.
Okay.
Commander, we've got trouble. Crimson's kicked Hornet's nest down there. Every member of the Covenant within 2 clicks is heading their way.
And he's gone. Oh, really? You really want to try this? Fine. Oof, ow. Brave. Now then you run amok. Gotcha.
Pod's coming down near your position, Crimson.
Did I just shoot right through that? Oh, great. Well, also, guys, we also now know Glass is alive. Dr. Glass is alive, and well, he is transported down to the planet, and now he's got.
That, Commander.
He's a guest of the elites. Which is not good. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are these the same elites that are with the Arbiter? No, they're not. They're a separate faction. Basically, they're a faction of, I would say, how can I put it? Ow, that hurt you, kid. If I would put them simply, they're like the faction that are like still religious to the cause kind of thing. Like they've been indoctrinated for so long, that's all they know.
Heads up, drop pods incoming.
Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, who the hell's firing all the light rifles? Right. Ow, 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 ow. I mean, I am killing off these little grippies. Right, that does it.
There it is. Phantom headed your way, Spartans.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to kill them, but they're being a bunch of pests. You shouldn't have stepped out there, buddy. But, yeah. So we know he's alive. We now know he's on Requiem somewhere, and we're gonna have to go and find him. But what it does show, guys, is, like I said, who wants to put a bet on either Catherine's gonna betray everyone, or she's gonna pursue her own agenda.
You got it, Commander.
Now, like I said before, nobody trusts her because what she's done. I mean, she did make a good point in
Phantom inbound.
Halo 4. If you've ever watched me Halo 4 videos, I do recommend you watch them. That she has stated, you never complained about the means because, you needed them at the time. It's basically what she said was that she feels like, they're just now using her research and work because, gotcha. Because, it was means to an end. Now, that's half true. But what she didn't tell you is that she had a reason. Why would she have, these super soldiers ready to go when they need them? Was she planning for something else? It's never made clear what she wants. If there has been, then we might get it in 5. If not, then someone in the comments please, give us an idea. Ow, that's the bloody grot. Yeah. Come here. Okay, where's the last one? He is not gonna go down easy. Gotcha. Is that all of them?
That's the last of them.
Well done, Crimson. Dalton, give Crimson a lift home?
Of course, Commander. Pelican on the way now.
Yep. There's our Pelican. It's time for us to get out of the vehicle.
Infinity, this is Dr. Owen at Galileo Base. Dr. Owen, hello?
Emergency beacon activated at Galileo. They're under attack.
Crimson, you're closest. Saddle up. You're the rescue crew.
So basically, we're going straight to our next destination. Let's go. Alright. Now, far be it from me, guys, to say this about Dr. Halsey. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's right what she said. You didn't argue the means for these super soldiers because you needed them. And now they're looking at the morality. Now they know the truth, what she's done. They're trying to keep the image of the Spartans squeaky clean. And, you know, oh, they were done by science. They're not, you know, captured children or anything. Because if we got out of their so-called legends and heroes were actually children that were kidnapped, I don't think it's going to go well now, is it? Anyhow, Galileo is our next destination. Galileo Base. Science-based Galileo requires assistance repelling enemy advances. Oh, shouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I wouldn't bother going with Requiem. I'd just get the hell out of there and just, you know, bombard it. Alright.
Crimson's on station, Commander.
Crimson, you're coming in hot on Galileo Base. There are Marines on the ground, but make no mistake, you're the cavalry.
Covenant forces are after our computer systems. They're digging through the signal data that Crimson collected.
Dr. Owen, shut down the systems while Crimson aids the Marines.
I can't. We're locked away in the safe room underground.
I've got the schematics on Galileo. Here are the locations of the power cores for all computer systems.
Crimson, targets are painted. Shut them down.
So basically, we've got to shut everything down and kill these guys.
Commander Palmer, been seeing Banshees on a vector towards Crimson's Galileo op.
Got it, Dalton. Eyes toward the sky, Crimson.
Banshees, huh? Not good.
Power core offline, Commander.
2 to go, Crimson. Keep it up.
Commander Palmer,
Shut up.
we've got Covey shadowed out Park Vol in Crimson's area.
Crimson, your mission's to shut down those computers. But if you see that hinge head, you take him down.
Yeah, but tell that to these guys, they're trying to shoot me. Right. Time to get to this one. Shut up. Okay, who the shot me in the back? Alright.
One
What
target to
the?
go, Commander. Spartans, hate to interrupt, but we lost eyes on Park Vol. Gave us the slip.
Damn it. Understood, Marine. We'll find him again.
They really want this guy dead, don't they? Well, as much as I would love to oblige, I've got this worked. I got a mission to do. Right. Okay. Yeah. Nice try.
That's all the targets, Commander.
Dalton, you online?
I'm here, Commander.
Cycle up Galileo's defenses remotely.
1 second. Can't do it. Covey's jammed the Infinity uplink.
Miller,
Already on it. Painting nav points for Crimson now.
Jesus. Activate the defense turrets. Yeah, no problem if I'm not gonna get blasted. They're upstairs. Right. There we go.
well done, Crimson. Now get the other one up and running.
Man, oh man, they have a lot of these buggers. Alright. This one's all the way over there. Come on, run, 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 run. That first does give me a little bit of speed to get away, but it's better than some of the others I had to choose from. I'll tell you that some of the powers in this game are not very great, but it fits the bit what I need. Oh, yikes! Alright, they're not gonna make this easy, are they? Alright. Go. One down. Warp up. Shut up. I got lucky there.
That's both turrets, Commander. Galileo's on lockdown.
Down you go.
Hunters.
You're not clear yet, Crimson. Take him down.
Defeat invaders. Yeah, no problem. Look, I got a clean house. Ew. Right, time to go downstairs and fight my battle.
Phantom, inbound.
See that, Crimson? Stay sharp.
Yeah, you did that to them. Haha, gotcha. Ooh, hello. Looks like they're not happy. What? You ain't gonna let you guys run amok? Forget it. Okay, I'm out of bullets. I'm gonna have to change that. Give me your gun. I have to keep them back until I get some bullets. Ah, perfect. I think I recall there was something here. What's it upstairs? Now where was that gun? There we go. Ah, there it is. Alright. Restocked and ready to rock and roll. Now, let's find each of these buggers and take them out one by one.
Still a few Covenants in your area, Crimson. Marking them for you now.
Yeah. You're dead. Okay. Be quiet. Ah, gotcha. Well, one left. Bugger off. When you're going?
Dr. Owen, still with us?
Still in the safe room, yes.
It's safe to come out now. Get your lab running again, and let's see why the Cubbies were so interested in Crimson's data. Miller, I want a report from the Marine who let Park Vol slip away.
You got it, Commander.
And that's this chapter completed. Yeah, so what were they after? Why were they so hell-bent on my data that I was collecting? What were they hell-bent on? Well, we'll have to learn that one in the next chapter. Now, shall we? In chapter 3. Spartan Mountain. Okay. Interesting name for a place, but hey. Two giants. Oh, I think I remember this. I think this was one of the maps on Halo 4, which I think got a lot of flack because it was just two big towers and the rest was just open battlefield. I mean, it was brilliant for big team battles, but it was so, like, replicating what, Reach did with its, like, massive two, like, battlefields. Okay,
Crimson,
let's go to
straight
it.
up rescue op here. You're aiding Mountain Squad, a science attaché that got shot down following our mystery signal. As of last transmission, they're under heavy fire. We'll land you as close as we can, then double time it to their position. Miller, paint Mountain's last known for Crimson.
Okay, can't go into there. Sounds like they're having problems. We better go help them. Get rid of two of them pretty quickly. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me, did you just throw a grenade at me? I don't take that kindly.
I don't know what we'd have done if you didn't show up. Got backup. I think we'll take it. Covenant jammers are behind those shields.
Disable the shields, huh? Not a problem. We just need to clean out the area first.
Shields down! They're the jammers! Get them!
Engaging Bravo.
One down.
Bravo's about to fall.
Where's that other one? There you are. Hunters! Well, that ain't good. Okay. There's two we need to get rid of. Light beams. Okay, where the hell were those light beams? They didn't come. Aha! I saw that flash. There you are, you little. Come here. That's enough out of you. Oh. I think that's enough out of you too.
Crimson, there you are. Good work pulling Mountain out of the fire.
Couldn't have done it on our own, Commander.
Crimson, as long as you're there, you can help Mountain complete their mission. Infinity Science wants to look inside one of those towers. Get those shields offline while I go round up our resident signal expert.
Yeah, tell that to them when they're not firing ridiculous amount of bullets at me. Yeah, not happening, Buster. Oop, you're my own teammate. One down.
Wraith on the field. Watch out, Crimson.
Yeah, that's quite enough. I admit this has been. You know, what I'm saying, I find this a little bit easier to use this gun in this game than I did in the previous games.